Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I've pre-recorded this game, just going to run a bit of a commentary over it. Doing a bit of Twisted Treeline with a couple of friends of mine. So we did have communication at the time during the game. Obviously there was a lot of talk, a lot of shouting, a lot of excitement as well. So I am just going to get rid of the timestamp and put the scoreboard up, so you guys can see everything, and we'll look at it from my point of view. So I was playing Graves. Graves in the jungle. I got my good man Mikey on Aurelia, and one of our mates Rooney, who hasn't played with us for a long time. He's on one of his favourite champs, the big old Maokai.
Welcome to the Twisted Treeline.
So Twisted Treeline, bit of a different game mode. So just want to put a bit of variety into the channel. Just something a little bit different. So we're just having a little look at the usual line of scrimmage there. So I obviously I didn't see it from the enemy team's perspective when I was in game. So looking at everything from my side of things. In fact, just to make it a little bit better, we'll just toggle the fog of war, so we get the full gameplay experience from my angle, really. If there's any requests of any game modes or anything like that you do want to see, obviously as long as it's League of Legends based, then do feel free to fill out the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share with all your friends. But into the gameplay. So it's Twisted Treeline, so it's a smaller map. Obviously there's only 2 lanes. So in most particular, this is a ranked game as well. In most particular ranked games, you will get a 1-3-1 with a jungler. So in this instance, obviously I'm jungling, which is pretty much my main role in Twisted Treeline. Now last season, the 3 of us did play this as a team in teamed ranked. We did do quite well. We did alright. But yeah, so just early levels, just farming it out. Now I'll start farming it out. I'll have a little look at Maokai missing CS there. Embarrassing. We missed the second one. Yes, he will. There's the flash and the ignite there from Aurelia. And I'm still just casually farming in the jungle. It's quite difficult to kite these creeps. They just tend to follow you around, especially as Graves when you wait for your auto attacks to pop. But Graves is just he's a really good jungler at the moment. Now what I'm immediately thinking early into this game, even watching it back, is that Hex Drinker is going to be an important item here. The altars, for those of you who don't play Twisted Treeline, or have never played it before or aren't aware of it, so you get a bonus mana regen anyway in TT, so it's not too bad. If you control one altar, you get 10% movement speed buff. And then if you control 2 altars, you get 1% back of your maximum health on minion kills as well, so it's pretty damn good. So it's definitely worth having the altars. You lock them for 40, I think it's 45 seconds as well, if I remember rightly. But yeah, just casually farming. So I'm level 3 now. I've got 2 points in my Q, one in my E. Don't really bother leveling up. I'm looking for gank opportunities. Just trying to see if there's anything I can do. I'll be looking at the items as well, so I'll notice that Aurelia's not backed yet. Just go and clean up this wave, take that experience because Maokai's not there to have it. Ever see free CS, then should always take it. And unfortunately Mikey dies there, which is unfortunate. However, he was ganked by Alawi, and it's easier to gank when your lane's pushing out in Twisted Treeline. So whereas you would normally on the Rift, you want your enemies to push in so you can come round and gank. It's a bit harder to do that on Twisted Treeline, so you would generally just you want your lane pushing, so you can gank easier. Found myself an Alawi. Aurelia's immediately come down. Your trinket, ironically, in this instance, is actually is like a mini sweeper. It just gives you access to the bush. But the communication that we've got, obviously, we're all talking on voice comms all the time here. We're all on Discord. So obviously that's why both Maokai and Aurelia immediately dropped, just to come to my aid. I screwed this camp up by letting the large wolf reset, which is a bit stupid. The only downside of jungling in this particular game mode is that you don't, because smite cooldown is the same as what it would be on a Summoner's Rift game. You can't smite as many camps. So yeah, that's a bad thing, but so I get my red smite. Red smite is definitely the best one to have for skirmishes, especially in such a small map mode. So there we go. Mikey's pulling it back already. He's now 3-1. He's got his sheen, so he's procking that off. I'm just having a little scoop, see if I can spot the Alawi. Decides to do a bit of counter jungling. Apart from that, I've not really been involved in the action much, but I'm ahead on farm. Which is good. So the ult was unlocked, so now the enemy can see me, they can see I'm doing this. Echo gets a stun a bit wrong, so I've had to flash because of the ignite. Just popping pots. Yeah, we've decided to, we've used the Maokai just to peel me out of that one. So yeah, it was a bit bad positioning by me there. Probably should have done the ulta first. In fact, I think if I remember rightly in the game, I think I was eagerly advised by our top laner that I should have took the ulta first. And looking back on it now, yeah, he's right. That was a mistake that I made. But we're gonna head back into the jungle now. All my camps are up. Just gonna head back in and farm it out. Just see how much damage that one Q does. So I've spotted Malzahar go into the brush. Looks like I've pinged it as well. He sent his little voidling things after me. And it looks like the Clown Fiesta's gonna begin. Maokai coming in with the ult there. Cheeky little auto attack kill on the Echo. Should have popped him with the ult really, but I thought I had the snipe with the ult. Keep getting silenced by Mouse. Now would probably be a really good time to tower dive, but probably not going to do it. Yeah, looks like we're just going to go and take the ult. So we lock that down, get some health from Bala back as well, just by going over the health pack there. And just, yeah, spotted Alawi in her jungle, so I'm just going to go back and farm my camps. So we're level 7, it looks like Echo's building a Zhonya's, which is quite smart from him. Looks like I just went to take a couple of creeps off of bot lane for some unbeknown reason. I think I might have been looking for a gank opportunity and not got it. And that's where you screw that Graves Q up. Because you catch the altar, and because it's connected with a structure, it does no bloody damage to anything. There's a wild sapling. Okay, Alawi's ult with me. I'll just ult to push myself back. The exhaust going down. Did you know Alawi was Gangplank's first love? Holy crap, I thought I was going to die then to the Voidlands. Not Voidlands, the, well, just Malzahar in general. But yeah, we're popping off. We're 1-on-1. We got our warriors already. Building into what looks like the Hex Drinker. Either Hex Drinker or... yeah, it's going to be Hex Drinker. I wouldn't have built Merc Treads. Not on Graves. Getting attacked by a ghoul. Could just smite that one because I wanted to move on. But yeah, getting health back on every time I attack a creep definitely helps Graves in the jungle. Am I looking for another gank again? I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm looking for a gank on Malzahar. Looking to really pressure this Malzahar. At this point though, I should have recognised the Alawi was around somewhere. Oh, there she is. Mikey just killed himself by going into tower. I've recognised Miles is coming. Ah, and the snipe! And the snipe! Jackpot Jimmer pulling out the plays. I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we got the frag on Mal's, but I don't know whether it was worth it or not. To be honest. Oh well. Whilst I'm dead, we'll see what Mikey's doing. In here is the equivalent of Baron. It's Varmore, and what it's designed to do is it basically buffs your minions that actually fears enemy minions, so it helps you push towers. Your minions can fear the enemy minions back, not take damage, and obviously give you a longer time at the turret. It also makes them a little bit more tankier, I believe. Apparently I'm buffering. Just there. Oh, I've decided I'm going to farm this camp. I was probably looking at the minimap. As a jungler, that is something that you do have to do quite a lot, even on such a small map. Coming around to see if there's anything I can do on Malzahar. At this point, I'm not aware of like the ulti situations, so I don't know if Alawi's used that ult. I suspect in the voice comms I would have been told that Alawi's ulted. Well, damage, man. Oh yeah, and I've already got my Hex Drinker. Didn't even notice that I picked that up. It's probably going to save my life once or twice. But yeah, just going around. Experience is such an important thing in this particular game mode. So like the sheer fact that I'm the same level as my laner and as their laners is really good for me. Yeah, Echo's got the Zhonya's. I've not used the ult yet, so I've obviously, and I cocked that minion up. And yeah, looks like I'm just going to push this lane out. Again, it just denies them from getting the experience. Put a bit of damage on the tower. With Graves, you want to be as close to the tower as possible. You do more damage the closer you are. We've got no vision on the map, so I've backed out. Right decision. Got collapsed on by all three. Possibly some of the worst pathing you'll ever see from anybody ever. Nearly killed myself. It's quite funny looking back and like reviewing my own game is so I've distracted Echo from trying to make the stun. I've cost him to flash, and I've used my ult mainly to get away from him. Yeah, Hex Drink has just saved my life. Managed to dodge the test of spirit and steal a kill. So we're 4-1-3 right now. So we're pretty big already. Aurelia is 6-4, so she's obviously done a lot of fighting. And Maokai is just being Maokai. He's just naturally huge. We seem to have swapped out that he's gonna take. It seems that Maokai's gonna take the altars whilst I hit the towers. Kind of understand that decision. Even though that I have to wait to reload, I suppose I do have a higher base AD than Maokai, so it's probably a smart decision to rotate that one out. Just Mao's turned up a lot quicker than expected. Aurelia's having a bit of a scrap with Echo. Echo's gonna die. I mean, Aurelia's got a Triforce at like 14. I think he picked it up like 13-14 minutes. And when you look at the fact it's the most expensive item in the game, he's picked it up that early. That's a huge power spike. And there's Alawi. I decided I wanted to fight Alawi for some reason. I mean, I'm pretty big. I could 1v1 her, but as long as she hasn't got ult. Luckily on this instance, she does have ult, and she chose not to use it, which was good. But Mal's heart came, so it kind of put me off. Mal's is there again. It's all about the rotations and the team play in this particular mode. You have to play well as a team. Otherwise, quite frankly, you'll just get turned over. Nope. It's taken me a couple of moments there to notice that tower was going down, whether I liked it or not, and I couldn't really defend it. Oh. Maokai comes in out of nowhere. Alawi, peace out, darling. It was nice knowing you. I seem to want to auto stuff. Hex Drink is saving my life there once again. I just get to peace out. There's the ace. That little refillable potion there, just proving it's 150 gold, well worth.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, so the more Maltorius, the tier 2 boots. It's one of them. It's not looking at the items on both teams. Obviously Aurelia's going Hextech Gunblade. Not quite sure why. It's just his preferred build. Bit strange. But hey, I'm not knocking it if it works. I get stunned because I'm an idiot. Really picking up a kill there. Again, we could probably tower dive that, but it's just better off just taking the tower. Just force Alawi, yeah, just force Alawi off of it. And then again, as Graves, you just stand as close to the tower as possible. You do the most damage. Phantom Dancer's probably going to be the next best item for me. It'll give me that attack speed. It'll give me that movement speed as well if I do get low. There you go. So Mao's ult gets just under half health of. You just get just over half health of Maokai. Well, maybe a little bit less because he's already a bit low. And in 3 autos, I've half healthed Mao's. So you know, it's not looking too great for him to be ulting. I've got 2 levels on Alawi. She ults, gets absolutely nothing. Mikey turns up, we get the kill. They both get stunned. I think I remember laughing at him at this point, just going, "Ha, you got stunned." But yeah, we just push the wave back. It's just So again, it's all about farming up. I mean, you know, we're like level 11, 12, 14 to 10, 11, 12. This game's pretty much done. I mean, we've got 2 hex drinkers on the team now. Spirit Visage, Deadman's Play. Yeah, I'm building towards PD. But this should be yeah, GG, well played. We don't know where the other 2 are, but we're 3v2 on the map. Just take a bit of farm. But yeah, the enemy team are. Oh, I got stunned in like the best position ever there. Like, it's just an ace. Maokai's just tanking it out there. Get the tower. We just dive them out. We can just tower dive them now. We've snowballed, and there's the surrender vote. So yeah, we've snowballed really well. But yeah, it was a really fun game, and we get the win, which was always nice. But yeah, we'll get some more Twisted Treeline uploads done up soon. Follow the team, see how we get on. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video. Feel free to leave us some comments. Always love a good bit of feedback. But yeah, thanks for watching.